Speaker Melia, Speaker Peña-Melnyk, you made this wonderful speech about CASA the other day, and I seen you at the state capitol at CASA, and y'all ain't did nothing about my illegal incarceration. I was kidnapped by Scott Schellenberger. You said you stand behind the Constitution. Well, my constitutional rights of freedom of speech was violated. I was kidnapped by the state of Maryland for making a documentary about being black in America, a black man raising his family. This is me in 1981, territorial drug dispute, all right? I went from Waukegan's worst to Baltimore's best. And y'all locked me up for telling the truth. The war on drugs is a war on the black community. Yeah, y'all let me sell drugs. When I wanted to stop selling drugs, that's when the problem came in. That's when the problem came in. In 1986, I turned in guns and drugs to end the war on drugs. Today is Saturday. It's Dr. K's class, all right? It's Dr. K's class. So this is part of Dr. K's class. I came into town yesterday. Today's my sister's birthday. See the date? Thursday. This is Atlas, and this is criminal charges against Scott Schellenberger. You talk about protecting the Constitution? Racism don't work without black cooperation. We got a black state's attorney protecting white supremacy. He want to do mandatory minimums on kids, and he want to protect Scott Schellenberger. If that ain't racist, tell me what it is. Like I said, I put it in a book, Bending Bars. You feel me? Bending Bars. Making a movie ain't against the law. Shows you how long I've been making a movie. That's my producer, Rob Fix, and my granddaughter, Lyric. Letters Design as a movie is covered under the First Amendment, and it's also under the Maryland Volunteer Lawyers for the Arts. Making a movie ain't against the law. It's my daughter's birthday. You feel me? Birthdays is the worst days when you're locked up and you can't be with your family. Our elected officials are refusing to defend my rights, so I put it all on film, making a movie. That's President Trump. That's Governor Westmore. And that's ICE. Fuck ICE. I'm an artist and I get shit done. 40 years a slave. My anniversary coming up March 3rd. All right, March 3rd is my anniversary. So Dr. K, this is for class today. We talking about the war on drugs. I participated in that. Iran-Contra, 1977, 78, and 79. So Peña, Monday morning, I want exoneration of the Supreme Court. Because what I did, y'all have any more outside protests and media, I'm going to be shutting that shit down. If I shut it down, you take me to court. I go to court, I get a trial. I get a trial, you're going to testify with the evidence that you holding in your hand. You have evidence and knowledge of corruption in the Democratic Party. You're the Speaker of the House. This is your Watergate, your House of Cards. Remember that. I'm the cook in Baltimore. From 1997 to now, I'm still cooking. I'm an artist, I'm an activist, and we're going to have a discussion. We're going to have a discussion about Shorty, all right? Being black in America, 2026. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. Y'all been having conversations about me? We're going to have a conversation with me. You feel me? So today, Dr. K had that conversation. Turn over everything that I gave you. You feel me? Everything that I gave you during class. It's Saturday morning, Freedom School. This is my contribution to the class. That's Ivan Bates. And that's Shorty. You feel me? And these is our elected officials. Like I said, that's a movie release from the Karson Institute. That's Maryland Volunteer Lawyers. That's Maryland's Lawyers. That's Maryland's Arts Day 2025. That's Maryland Arts Day 2026. And that's the book. I'm the cook, and we're going to turn this book into a movie about Baltimore. Shorty. To be the best, you got to beat the best. I'm Shorty, and I'm still standing. You feel me? Racism don't work without black cooperation, but it ain't going to end without white participation. Remember that. It ain't going to end without white participation. And my meat do taste good in your mouth. Ask somebody. So Peña-Melnyk, delegate speaker, do your job or lose your job. If you go directly to Senator Brooks, he got my information. And Delegate Smith, you the head of the Black Caucus. Speaker Jones, you got my paperwork too. Like I said, racism don't work without black cooperation. These are elected officials. These are the people that you elected to represent us. You feel me? The doors of the church is open, all right? God is working behind the scenes, directing your path. All right. And he directed my path because I'm still standing. And I put it in the book. Like I said, these is my nieces. This is my family. And you took me from my family. You feel me? You took me from my family. So Dr. K, how's class today? Made in Baltimore. Shorty Toilets proceeds efforts to feed the homeless. I'm still Shorty. And I'm still standing. I changed my product. I didn't change my hustle. I don't sell drugs. I sell toilets. And you got one. That's Renee Whitehead from Whitehead's Barbershop. That's Whitehead's Barbershop on the south side. This was my daughter's wedding. Like I said, you stole me from my family. That was my niece's wedding, not my daughter. That's my brother's daughter. All right, that's my niece. And that's my granddaughter working at my store. All right, my store on Falls Road. So we're going to say goodnight to racism and hello to freedom. These are my film crew. That's Rob Fix. That's my film crew. That's Letters Design. That's Roosevelt Park. That's Roosevelt Park. That's Aisha Brave Boy. That's Brian Frosh. And that's Bill Ferguson. All right. Everything Bill Ferguson got, he got to turn over. Like I said, protect my rights. Do blacks have rights in America? Because it's you. That's you and me, kid. And that's you and me. See the book? We're going to leave you halfway shook. Books over bars, education instead of incarceration. I'm Shorty and I'm still standing. Maryland Arts Day.